welcome back. And here is Samson's take. I title it, Watch These Things, Part 3. Why is the Minerals Commission behaving as though it has been instructed to draw blood from its officers for the guys at the Fourth Estate's online publication? There's a question. Working on a story to assist the Galamsey fight, the reporters requested information including about licenses issued by the Commission since 2013 and those it had revoked for the breaches of the laws it joins us, the public, to complain about all the time. The officers shamelessly sought to deny the information by demanding about 6,000 Ghana cedis to give the public information they had generated with public funds, doing a job belonging to the public, for and on behalf of the public, and for which the public pays them, takes care of them. So the guys petitioned the RTI Commission, which determined the case and fixed the appropriate fee at 1 cedi 90 pesos if the information is to be supplied in PDF by email, or 1 cedi 80 pesos per print or photocopy by hard copy delivery. The Minerals Commission is aggrieved. In Chi, they say, Omutia Pai. It doesn't want to give the information to the reporters for public consumption. What has it got to hide? It has spent public funds to hire a lawyer to file a case in court against the RTI Commission's decision, which, by the way, is so firmly rooted in the law that requires the fees to cover only the cost of reproducing the information requested and commands that only the RTI law, not any other, must be used to deal with a request for information. Number 2, why did the state, working with the police, move heaven and earth to frustrate #Fix the Country in the name of COVID-19, only to back out and provide protection when the deadlier Delta variant is on the rampage? Our COVID-19 situation was a lot better at the time national security was meeting to discourage them from hitting the streets. The police procured an unlawful injunction order on their blind side to stop them. The Supreme Court didn't waste time in nullifying the bizarre and perverse order. The Attorney General spent precious time assisting the police argue the case in court. Police armed themselves and moved armored vehicles to patrol parts of Accra just in case they defied the bogus injunction. The elaborate COVID protocols observance plan earlier rejected is the same they submitted for this 4th August demonstration. How much has all this waste cost the taxpayer? 3, why did the state, the police in Ho and the court there violate the rights of 21 citizens, arresting them and denying them bail to wallow in cells for 3 weeks for no apparent crime, only to quote-unquote free them now, and they get no apology or compensation for it? It was obvious from the very start that participants in the said Human Rights Conference, police conveniently labeled quote-unquote gay conference, were not engaged in any prosecutable unlawful assembly offense. You pursued the mob injustice mentality against them, only to now, quote, free them for lack of evidence to back your allegations, for which you humiliated them and violated their liberties and rights. This mob injustice mentality to this issue is the reason the Medina MP is attacked for simply criticizing aspects of the content of the anti-LGBTQ bill. His criticism was sound to cure purely bad legal drafting issues with the bill. Yet, he was attacked in a manner suggesting one cannot criticize the bill without being or without supporting or being gay. Chiefs have publicly announced they have thugs ready to abuse locals they suspect to be gay. And we are quiet and happy about it. And fourth and final point, why did Justice Samuel Diewu set aside his own $15 million judgment against the state on issues of that shouldn't necessarily lead to such an outcome? If the judgment in substance serves the ends of justice, why annul it against a poor defendant because he commenced the case without paying the accurate filing fees and failed to give 30 days notice to the Attorney General as required by law? Filing fees are largely determined by officers of the court for a party to pay. The practical approach, when it is discovered that there was mistake in calculating the filing fees, is not to throw away the case, but to demand that it is paid immediately or within a set time as affirmed by the Court of Appeal. It's almost the same approach that is adopted when a party fails to serve the 30 days notice. The case is suspended for the purpose as the law itself dictates and judicially affirmed. The reports say the court faulted the defendant for not specifically stating the amount it was awarded on the writ. But how did that same court arrive at that amount as deserving in the judgment? Isn't that the bigger question to ask? Now here is a defender of the courts and judges criticizing them to the point of potential acts of incompetence for Article 146 impeachment action. But that is how and why we have this democracy. Watch these things. That's my take. We'll be right back with my guest to canvass the issues, 4 important issues for you this morning. Fix the country demonstration. What is next? Why did you join? Send us your messages. The Sputnik V probe. The Minister of Health is found by Parliament to have breached almost every procedure that he had to follow. He still has a job this morning. Are we fine with it? Or what should happen? Of course, GMPC Acre Energy. Questions arising. 15 CSOs cry foul. Suspect waste and corruption in Ghana seeking to get a loan for that process. UTAG, GMA, all bare teeth at government over their pay and conditions of service. We'll be right back.